buddy of mine and I went to visit the very historic Christian region of Turkey called Cappadocia, the home of some of the great spiritual fathers of our faith, including Basil the Great, Gregory Nazianzen, Gregory of Nyssa. It's probably one of the most otherworldly places you can visit on earth. It's a region that has volcanic soil, which through the years has been eroded away, so that the result is all these kind of pillars of volcanic rock that shoot up in the air like almost mystical temples. And so going there is really a place where we step out of our normal element. We went there and visited the underground monasteries of all these beautiful Christians who went ahead of us. And when we were done about lunchtime, my friend and I went to a gift shop there, and he purchased a couple things, and then the owner of the gift shop said to us, "Why don't you come over to our house for lunch?" That was a surprise to us, and we were both definitely out of our comfort zone. My friend kind of quickly declined, but then I shot it and said, "Yeah, let's do it." And so he gave me a look, my friend, but then we went to the house, and it was an experience of being out of our element. But at the same time, I think the people who welcomed us really taught us something about hospitality. So in this foreign place, at least to us, was a place where we learned quite a bit about what it meant to be a person of charity. In today's gospel, Jesus is reminding us that throughout history, it seems to be the people that are foreigners, people like Naaman the Syrian, who we hear about in the first reading, who tend to be able to receive God's gifts in a very easy way. Easy in some sense, in another sense, they needed to be out of their comfort zone before they could finally receive the help of God. We hear in the reading from 2 Kings from Mass this morning that Naaman was sent by a little girl who ended up being a slave in his house back to the nation of Samaria, where he would meet the prophet Elisha, and Elisha proposes for Naaman's cure for leprosy that he plunge himself into the local river of the Jordan. And at first Naaman reacts with anger. He says, "Well, I have beautiful rivers in my own nation of Syria, so much greater than this one. Why would I need to go into that humble river?" And I think that the scriptures are teaching us that we'll need to kind of come out of our comfort, come out of our self-sufficiency before we can receive the help of God. And so today, as we think about our experience of faith, we can really recognize with honesty that we can become very comfortable where we are. In some ways, the persons that might be perceived as foreigners in our midst really help us to see a really profound trust that as they have stepped out of their comfort from their homeland, that they really rely on God more fully. And so today, let's look for the opportunity to step away from what is normal, maybe take some risks, and even interact with some people we don't normally relate to. And in doing so, let's learn that in becoming somewhat like a foreigner, we're never foreign from the love and mercy of God. In fact, that time of vulnerability really opens us to receive God's help in new and vivid ways.